Hi guys! So a lot of you have probably noticed that last week I did not post a video. There is a reason for that, and next week's video is all going to be about self-care. And the reason that I did not post that video last week was because I needed some much needed self-care. I just didn't have it in me to do a little extra last week. It was a tough week, just getting in the groove and getting ready for school, but it's all right. You know what? Everybody has to do what they need to do for their mental health. That is what I needed to do for mine. So we are here, we are back in action. Today is all about a vlog of my first week of school, and you're going to notice that I forgot to vlog in the school a lot. This week was hard. Not only is it the first week of school, not only do I have freshmen, this is for the kids, some of them, the first time they've been in a school in a year and a half. So getting the kiddos to show some respect and follow rules, which they haven't had to do in so long, has been really hard, especially for the freshmen. The last time that they were following these rules consistently for a whole year was 6th grade. Because seventh grade year they left in March. 8th grade, a lot of them were all at home, and then now 9th grade, they're moving into the high school where there are a lot more expectations than there were in the middle school, and that's been hard. And if you teach high school, I'm sure you're seeing these effects as well. Actually, if you teach any grade, I'm sure you're seeing these effects right now, and it's hard, and sometimes it can be frustrating, but I am already loving my kids, and I think that this year is going to be so great. We do block scheduling, so I only have them for one semester, and then I'll have new kiddos in the spring. And honestly, the kiddos that I've had this fall have been really great, and even though it's only been 1 week, I know that they are going to make my transition to being a first-year teacher so amazing. And I really hope you enjoy this vlog, and if you do, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Every other week on the channel is a vlog, and the other weeks are when I post just different videos about how to use certain technologies or how to have self-care as a teacher and things like that. So make sure that you check those out. And also, if you have any really good classroom management strategies that have worked this past week, please let me know. I'm having a lot of issues with a lot of talking in class, and I would love to know how you guys are solving that problem this year. Let me know, and I really hope you enjoy the video. Today is day 1 of school, and I am so excited. I feel like I should be nervous right now. I'm not. I'm just really excited to get in there. My classroom's all decorated. My first day plans are good to go. I'm doing stations. I hope they go well. Guess we'll find out. Also, it's pouring, it's storming, like very bad. So if you hear the thunder, I'm sorry. Welcome to hurricane season in South Carolina. So for today, I have a syllabus overview that they're going through. I also did it in the newsletter template that's actually in my TPT store. So it's in there if you want to do that. It's a really good template. It's nice because, you know, the regular syllabus is just very boring and sad and looks sad, but this one just makes it a little bit more fun for the students. And if you teach the lower grades especially, then it's really, really nice to have. So we're doing that. We're going to do stations, so we can talk about some standards. We can talk about the syllabus. We can talk about... My dog wants to join. He doesn't like the thunder. I feel so bad. He's so scared. He's so scared. Okay, so we're doing that. Then I have these fidget toys in my classroom. I really hope they don't become a problem, but I do have a station set up where I talk about them, and I hope that it won't become a problem if they can just maybe touch them first and play with them a little bit. Then I have a station that's all about Mrs. Richardson, where they have to look around the room and make observations about my room, and then make inferences about me based on those observations, which is good because I teach biology and earth science. So I think that's good. And then there's one where they'll meet their group. There is one where they'll fill out a meet the student form. So those are the 6 stations we're going to do. Then we'll just talk about the syllabus a little bit and the policies in my room, and I'm sure I'm gonna overwhelm them completely, so I'll have to talk about them again tomorrow, but that's the plan. I'm super excited. I will talk to you guys later on, hopefully at the school. There's the thunder again. Hopefully I will have time to pick up the camera today, but if not, I will talk to you after school. So I'll see you then. Day 1 is over, and all in all, I think it went really well. It is still pouring outside. It is literally like the same storm from this morning, just never stopped. It has been insane here today. But today was really good. The kiddos were pretty good. See what I mean? It's still out there. They were super talkative, but whatever. It was the first day of school. It is what it is. I got through what I wanted to get through today, which was, again, just hello, welcome to my class. Here's the syllabus, you know, good old first day stuff. So that was cool. I think it's going to be a good year. I really am. I think there are some kiddos that might give me a run for my money, but honestly, like, they're few and far between, and even them, I'm going to love them with all my heart, and we're going to have such a good year, and I'm super excited for it. So today was great. If you're looking for that template, once again, I will link my TPT store down below, and that's all I got for you today. Oh, there's my puppy. I told you he hates the thunder. He really does. Okay. That's all. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Day 2 is here. Like I said, yesterday was pretty good. Today I'm hoping it is still so good. I hope. We're gonna start notes today, and they have to do notes in class notebook, which is part of Teams. So everything we do is Microsoft. I wish it was Google, but that's okay. It's all Microsoft, so I'm really hoping we don't have a whole lot of technology issues. I know we still have a bunch of kiddos that don't have their laptops. I don't know how many are in my class, but I have to get to school early to make sure that I can print everything out so that I have stuff for the kids that don't have it. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, my husband's birthday is Thursday, which was last Thursday by the time you see this, so woohoo, happy birthday to him. But he went back home to Pittsburgh so that he could celebrate with friends and family. Not that he didn't want to celebrate with me, he just hasn't been back home yet since we moved down. So it's made this first week really hard because I'm trying to take care of 2 dogs, and is a lot, and doing that on top of getting to know my kiddos and just figuring out how I want to teach this year, plus coming home super exhausted. It's just been a lot. You can probably hear my dogs barking in the background. They're outside right now because Harvey was up my butt while I was trying to film this. So Harvey's not doing well with James being gone, which stinks. But last night he pooped in the house, which is not something that he ever does. And I let him out multiple times during the night because he's part husky, so he cries when he's upset. And anytime that happened, I let him out and he still pooped in the house. That's on anxiety. I saw a post once that said, like, when you have anxiety, you get a dog with anxiety, and accurate. So here we are. I'm really hoping that when I leave for the day, he's going to be okay and not cause any more problems. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. I am going to try to remember to record at school. It's just been so hectic and super crazy, especially because we have homeroom in the morning just these first 3 days, and then we have advisory, which happens right before lunch after second period. So a lot of my day has been spent with the same kids, and homeroom has been super crazy because buses have been late. They're trying to figure out the bus routes. So because of that, my planning period is first period. I've lost half of my planning period because I've had to keep kids in homeroom so long, and it's just been a lot. So that's why I didn't film yesterday. I'm gonna hope that I can today, but we'll see what happens. And that's that. I'm gonna head out here soon once I get my dog back inside so we stop some barking out there, and then we'll be good to go. Day 2 is done. I just got home and I forgot to film at school again. I want to show you my classroom because it did change a little bit since you saw it in the classroom setup, but I just got home and it's sunny out. It's soaking wet because it has not stopped raining since like Sunday, but the sun is out and that's good because today was not the best. I really need to lock down on my procedures more with the kiddos. And truthfully, like, if you're a teacher, you know classroom management is the number one, because if you lose control of that classroom, it doesn't matter, they're not going to learn. So I think me and Mrs. Richardson is going to have to come out for a few weeks, which really upsets me, but I have to do what I have to do because I need to make sure these kids are learning. So that is that. Also, you may be looking at me saying, this is not the shirt she had on this morning, this is the shirt she had on yesterday morning. And you are totally correct. I changed super quick because I spilled something on myself. So it's sitting out on my couch right now with some OxyClean on it. And so I just threw on the shirt I had on yesterday so that I could put on something in order to film. But day 2 was good, mostly. We took a little bit of notes. I made sure they could get on their laptops and access OneDrive and their class notebooks, and that seemed to go really well. But talking is an issue, so I'm gonna have to really crack down on the talking in my classroom. But other than that, it was all good. Today is day 3. Yesterday was a lot. I don't think any of my kids are bad kids. I really don't. I think that they're new to high school. First of all, I have freshmen, and they've been virtual for a year and a half. That's hard. That's really hard. So there's a lot of classroom management that I think is even harder to deal with this year than it is other years. So I don't think I prepared enough for that. I have a really great classroom management plan in place in theory, but kids are kids, you know, and every day is different. And even though yesterday was hard, I woke up with a positive attitude. But I forgot to tell you, so yesterday, when I was talking about the fact that I woke up to find out that Harvey, my dog, had pooped in the house, I didn't realize until after I had filmed when I came home. When I walked upstairs into my closet, I found out that my dog had peed on my bridesmaid's dress for my sister-in-law's wedding. That's in November. It has been a week. It has been wild. So unfortunately, I just feel like my head has not totally been there, but I think we all have those weeks. It's okay. I just keep taking it and saying, it's gonna be okay, Amanda. Just chill. We're good. We're good. So we're good. I hope. Today, we are supposed to do a blow cup lab. I don't know if you've seen the blow cup trick shots on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, but we are doing essentially that, but there's data behind it. It's a whole thing. It's on TPT, not my TPT store, but it's there. It's just called Blow Cup Lab. I'm nervous. It's a lot. It's a lot of steps, and I don't know how the kiddos are gonna do. So we're gonna find out. I need to get to school though, because I had originally planned for earth science and biology to do it, but we didn't get as far as I wanted to with the notes yesterday with earth science. So we're not gonna have time. It's just not gonna happen. So with biology, we're supposed to be testing 3 different variables with this, and I really don't think we're gonna get through them. I'm hoping to get through at least one, but we'll see what happens. That's that. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing with my earth science kids. I know we have to take the notes from yesterday. I don't know if I'm gonna go any further, if we're gonna do some doodle notes. I don't know. I gotta get to school and figure that out. So I'm gonna go do that. Once again, I really hope I can pick up my camera today, but it is that same wonky schedule where I kind of lose my planning period that's already shortened as it is, and it's just a mess. So we'll see what happens there. Thursday starts a normal schedule, so 100% I will show you the classroom tomorrow. Very excited for that, but that's all I have. I'm gonna head out now, and I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, it is the end of day 3, and I'm already in my PJs. That should tell you something. She won't leave me alone. She won't leave me alone. Okay, let's try this way. Okay. I came immediately home and got into my PJs. It is storming outside. I am so tired. Everything went wrong today. You know what? Truthfully, it was okay. It was an okay day. I am being way harder on myself than I need to. I'm just tired. But day 3 was good. So once I got to school, I thought about doing the Blow Cup Lab with the earth science students, but I'm so glad I didn't. I did it with my bio kids, and that was even a nightmare in itself. I didn't think about the fact that we lose like 25 minutes with this schedule that we're on right now because we have to have homeroom basically twice in the day. So I didn't take that into consideration, and there's a lot of moving parts to that lab that I feel like I was under-prepared for. So was that the best thing ever? No. Was it the worst thing ever? No. Did the kids learn something? I think so. And did they have fun? I think most of them did, because if you've never seen the blow cup challenge, look up blow cup trick shots on YouTube once you're done watching this video, and you'll see what I had them doing. It was scientific, I promise. There was a lot of data. There is a thing on TPT, not my TPT store, but somebody else's, that you can find that does the blow cup lab. It was fun, but it was a lot. So that's that. Day 3 is in the books. I'm glad. Tomorrow is Thursday. We are so close to Friday, and I am so excited. As you can see, I clearly forgot to film again in the classroom. I'm not doing too good this week. I'm gonna be better tomorrow, I hope. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, this is end of day 3, part 2. I forgot to say a few things, so I want to say them now. First thing, I told you that this week has just been a nightmare trying to take care of these doggos. I love them so much. They're my babies. So without James here, it's really hard. So they didn't do anything wrong yet, I hope. But I was 15 minutes late for school this morning when I should have been 25 minutes early because I sat in standstill traffic for over 30 minutes. That wasn't fun. So this week has really just been one thing after another, and it gets better, guys. We're not done. I got home today. Like I said, I'm home alone. Thank God I like to read because the internet's out and the data isn't working on my phone. T-Mobile's having issues with that as well. So I really hope no one's trying to get hold of me because I can't get anything right now. Can't watch TV. I had to turn on the lights manually because Alexa isn't working right now. That was a joke, but it's true. I did have to turn them on because Alexa's not working either. It's just everything. But I wanted to tell you too about what I did today with Earth Science, and it actually worked out okay. So we did the scientific method notes, and I found this worksheet that just goes through the scientific method. It was some fill in the blank stuff, learning the independent versus dependent variable. And after that, I just found a graphing worksheet that we worked on just to talk about graphing. So tomorrow with Earth Science, I had originally planned on doing the metric Olympics, but it's just not gonna happen. There's no way that tomorrow that's gonna be a thing because we got stuff to work on. So I'm gonna look for a graphing activity, and we're gonna do some graphing and then get into the metric system and scientific notation. So we're gonna work on that. That's exciting. Friday, we're gonna review it all, and maybe we'll do a modified metric Olympics depending on what's going on, because Friday we have class meetings and it's going by last name. So I'm gonna lose some kiddos in both of my Earth Science classes. I said, I just can't win. No, it's all right. It's the first week of school and I know that. It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's okay. We're good. But just wish that something would go right. Truthfully though, teaching, everything's doing good. I had to be me, Mrs. Richardson, like I said today, and it made me really sad, but it is what it is. And I need the kids to respect the fact that I have to be there teaching them and they have to be there learning. And I know that they're not all going to be scientists. I understand that. I'm not asking them to be, but they still have to do the work. They still have to listen to me and not talk when I'm lecturing. So that's okay. We're gonna get it. It's all fine. This is the end of day 3. I am going to film in the classroom tomorrow. I'm not going to forget. Fingers crossed. So I'll see you tomorrow morning as I head out the door for my 4th day of school this year. Good morning. I made sure to tell myself in the form of a post-it note to bring my phone to school to make sure that I was recording here. That's not what I meant. I made sure to tell myself with a sticky note to bring my camera holding thingy with me to the school so that I'd remember to shoot here. That was like my reminder, like, hey, you have this, film some stuff. So we're going to. I don't remember if I said this or not yesterday, but I ended up losing all internet and cell data like at my house all night. So I think that was the universe's way of telling me to stop doing stuff and go to sleep. So at 8 o'clock, I just went upstairs and laid down, and I had the best sleep that I've had all week, and it was really nice. So that's that. But that means that I had to get here a little early this morning because I couldn't do a couple things last night that I really needed to get done. So we are going to start that now, and I'll show you my classroom once I get inside. We made it into the room. I'm so sorry it took me till day 4 to film in here, but here we are. Sorry. So, first change that I made was the desks. As you can see, they're in groups of 4, not 7 and 5, which means I have 7 groups, not 6, which means one group doesn't have a number on it, so we'll get there. But I put them like this too. So unfortunately, there is one desk that's going to be facing away from the board when we talk, but I made sure to put a mildly responsible student there. But we had to do it this way because the kids couldn't get in and out of the seats, and I decided to push them all together instead of having them a little further apart. So that's that. Charging station. Somebody already took one of my chargers. I'm hoping it was an accident and that they'll return it. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. I think that was really the biggest change I made, except that I got another lamp too, so that I never have to turn on my overhead lights, which I'm super excited about. So that is where we're at. I am really excited for today. We are going to do some graphing practice. I think I'm going to do this in all 4 of my classes because the sophomores have some team meetings. So my bio class, like a little bit of them are going to be gone for half of it. So we're going to do some graphing practice, and then we're going to talk about the metric system. Love the metric system. We were supposed to do the metric Olympics today, but I don't think my kiddos are there yet because we didn't talk about the metric system just yet. And I think I really need to hone on classroom procedures and such before we start doing things like that. So, I mean, I trust almost all of my kids. They're good, but they just need some structure before we start doing anything like that. So hopefully we'll do metric Olympics soon, but not today. I found doodle notes for the metric system and scientific notation though, so we are going to go over that. That'll be exciting. And here's hoping that I can drill in some more procedures with these kiddos today. I will try my hardest to check in a little later. Oh, today was so crazy and I'm so glad to be home. For the most part, my kiddos were okay. We did good, right? We still had some that weren't listening to me and they wouldn't stop talking. So I made 9 phone calls home. And part of me feels bad because it is the 4th day of school, but part of me needs them to know that we got stuff to do. So we gotta do it. And also, since I said to them that I was gonna call home, I had to make sure I actually followed through with it, or else they weren't going to believe me in the future. So that's what I did. And that's why I forgot to vlog after school, because I immediately called them and then I had to go run to the grocery store. And now I'm home and you can hear my dog barking. It's been so hard without James here because those little psychos, I feel so bad that they're home alone all day. I mean, before the pandemic hit, they did it every day, so they got used to it, but it's been how long? A long time since they've had to do it. So I think they're going a little nuts and I feel bad. I wish I could be here with them, but I have to buy them snackos, which means I have to work. So yeah, they're crazy. They keep jumping all over me and sniffing me, and I love them. I hope they know. Okay, so school stuff. Okay, so school stuff today. Today was really good. We did not get through everything I wanted to get through today. The metric system is hard for these kids. Oh well, we'll figure it out. So tomorrow, my freshies have class meetings, but only half the freshmen that I have will have class meetings during one of my periods that I have them. So we're gonna still go over metric stuff and metric practice, and they can just like kind of catch up when they get there, and everybody's in class is just gonna have that little bit of extra help. But my school does this really cool thing during their lunch called intentional learning time. So during lunch, our classroom doors are all open so they can come in. Everybody has lunch at the same time. It's really hectic, really crazy, but everybody can come in and get help. So I'm gonna let everyone know, like, if you need the help, let me know. We'll get help. It'll be good. So I put the phone down so that I can stop shaking it. I'm sorry. We just did a whole bunch of metric system practice. Tomorrow I'm doing my first lab with the bio students. It's not anything super special, but they are seeing the microscopes for the first time, which could go both ways. It could be really good, it could be really bad. So we'll see. I still have some kiddos that haven't turned in their lab safety contracts, which makes me nervous because they can't do a lab without them in my school district. So I'm gonna need them to turn that in. But today one of my students told me that she thinks I'm gonna be her favorite teacher this year. And you know what? Those are the students that make it worth it. The ones that maybe don't even want to be in school, but at least appreciate what you do. And I'm here for it. So I'm really excited. So today was a good day. I went grocery shopping. It's 7 o'clock and I just got home because I had a lot to do. But it's okay. Because guess who has internet? Me. So I'm going to watch TV. Really excited. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow is Friday! And I'm so excited. So hopefully tomorrow will be another good day. And I can report good things. And that's that. I'm going to just relax now and organize some papers because it's a mess. So we're going to organize all that, make it a little bit better. And that's that. That was the oven telling me that the pizza is ready that I'm going to eat now. So I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. We have made it to Friday. I'm so excited. In earth science, all we're really doing today is some like doodle notes, which I love doodle notes, but we're doing just some metric system practice, the doodle notes, and if we have time, which I'm hoping we do, we might start the scientific notation notes, but that's all we're doing. So I'm really excited about that. And in biology, we are doing a microscope lab. So I'm really excited for the lab, but I haven't touched a microscope since 2017. I know as soon as I see it, I'm going to remember like all the parts of it and everything, but right now I don't. So I got here early today so that before any kids have to do anything, I can make sure I know what I'm talking about before we start doing the lab. So I'm excited to do that. It is not raining today. I think it's supposed to rain later though. It rains every day in August because hurricane season in the south. No, but it's okay because when it rains, it doesn't rain minus Tuesday. It doesn't rain all day long. It just kind of comes and goes in waves. So anywho, I'm at the school now and we're gonna go ahead and get started with our day. I'll talk to you guys later. It is officially the end of week 1 and I did it. Woo! I'm so excited. I after work today got to go out with a couple of my coworkers and we just, got to talk, and it was nice to see everybody outside of the school setting so I could really get to know who I'm working with, and I love them. Always has to be around. Because it's the end of the week, I have got myself some gelato and I'm going to eat that for dinner because my husband's still not home and I don't want to cook dinner, and ice cream sounds like a great supplement for dinner. So we're gonna eat that. I'm very excited. Today was really good. We did the microscope lab today, and like I said earlier, it's been a long time since I touched a microscope. I didn't really remember like what to do, but I did. At the same time, it's one of those things that once you know it, like you know it. And it went okay. My kiddos are just a little wild. Like, it's going to be hard to do anything like structured like this with them because they just want to talk and get up and move and not sit down and draw on the board and do this and do that. And trying to keep everybody's attention is really hard because I know that not every kid is in school because they love biology and they want to learn. I'm not dumb. I know that's not true. But I also know that there are some kids in my class that do really love it and do want to learn. And I feel like I'm doing them a disservice because I can't get the others to settle down. And I don't know, there was a couple times where I thought, well, maybe it's me, maybe like I'm not good at classroom management, but talking to everybody after school today made me realize that I'm not alone and that this is what's happening right now. And a lot of it has to do with COVID and the fact that they weren't in school, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that I have 2 classes of freshmen, and not only have they not been in school, but they've never been in the high school either. And same with the sophomores. For a lot of them, this is the first time that they're walking into the school and not doing virtual. So I think it's going to take some extra time to get them to where they need to be, but they're so sweet. All my kids I get along with. I have no issues. I have some super quiet kids. I have some super talkative kids, and a couple that every once in a while will say something, but it's been really good. I came into this week only like half planned. Like I knew what I was doing, but it was bad. Like I could have been much more prepared and I wasn't, and that's on me. So we need to fix that for next week. I'm actually meeting with a coworker on Sunday to do some stuff together, so that'll be cool. What's really great about having a PLC is that 90% of what I need to do has already been done, but like I need to do it first and make sure I understand what's going on. And that was a big thing this week. I just didn't have time with everything else going on, and my husband not being here, and the dogs being crazy, and everything just going wrong all week long. I just didn't have the time to do as much as I needed to be prepared, and that's on me. That is 100% on me, but we gotta fix that for next week, and we will. And I think it's gonna be great. We are doing, in biology, we're gonna have a test, and I think we do a lab next week as well, so I have to make sure I'm prepared for that. And then in earth science, we're doing a lab on Tuesday. It's the metric Olympics. We were supposed to do it Thursday, but we weren't ready. We hadn't really talked about the metric system yet, so we're gonna do that Tuesday, and then their quiz is Wednesday. So those are the two like big things, and I just have to make sure that all the other activities and stuff, like we're ready to go, and that it's not boring for them, and that they don't lose interest. And one thing I really realized this week is that because everyone is talking, it takes us so long to go through anything, and then I lose all the kids' interest and they don't want to be there. We can't do that anymore. So I'm going to move on, give the kids that I know are working, once I see they're done, we'll give another like 15 seconds, then boom, we're on to the next. And when I start hearing wait, I wasn't done, it's going to be, well, you shouldn't have been talking. Get it from your group. And that's going to be that. And we're going to move on, because it's not fair to the other kids if we're not getting it done because you're talking. Now, if it's that they're not getting it done because Heidi's here, if we're not getting it done because we don't understand, that's a different story. We will go through it, no problem. But if it's just because you're not paying attention to me, that's a problem, and we have to address that. So I unfortunately made some calls home yesterday, and now one of the kids isn't even in my class. They moved his schedule, and he's not even in my class anymore, which stinks because I really liked him. He was a good kid, but that's okay. It happens. So hope I don't have to make any more calls home. I'm hoping that that like scared off the kids a little bit and that we're good. We'll see. But it's been good. It's been really good. Tonight, I'm not doing anything except relaxing. It's gonna be great. And then tomorrow, I really need to clean my house. It's been a whole week since I've done anything to clean. I haven't even done dishes because my mind has been up in space. So I'm gonna clean tomorrow and get all my grades in, and I'm gonna go through and decide like what I'm teaching every day and make sure I have all that prepared. At the very least, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And then Sunday, we'll get everything else done. And then Monday, we'll start it all again. So I'm really excited. And also, I really hope you enjoyed watching this. I know this one was a lot of just me talking. I didn't actually show you a lot of things, and that is totally my fault. Like I said, my brain has just not been with it this week. So I really hope you stuck around to the end, and I really hope you watch my vlogs in the future because they will be better. I promise. I will show you what I'm doing in class, and we'll talk a little bit more, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I hope so. This year's gonna be good. I'm excited. And I really appreciate all of you, like again, who stuck around. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be real with you 100% about what's going on in the classroom. And I'm also gonna show you some tips and tricks and everything in between about what it is like and what you need to know to be a teacher. So follow my journey, and I will see you on Tuesday. Have a great week, everyone.